Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and your dog doesn't just bark, it speaks. Hey, can we talk about the whole neutering thing? Your cat looks you dead in the eye and says, I've been judging you this entire time. What if today, right now, every animal on Earth suddenly gained the ability to speak human language? Not just parrots repeating words, but actual conversations. What would happen to our world? The first day would be absolute chaos. Millions of pets would have a lot to say. Dogs would probably be the happiest, finally able to tell you exactly where they want to be scratched, what that weird smell in the backyard is, and why they absolutely need to bark at the mailman. He's suspicious, I'm telling you. Cats, on the other hand, they'd probably just confirm what we already suspected. Yes, I knocked that glass off the table on purpose. What are you going to do about it? But here's where it gets dark. Farm animals would start asking questions. Cows would wonder why their babies keep disappearing. Pigs would realize where they're actually headed. That chicken on your plate, its friends would have some words for you. Within hours, the global economy would start collapsing. Slaughterhouses would shut down, not by law, but because workers simply couldn't do it anymore. It's one thing to butcher an animal, it's another thing entirely when it's begging for its life in perfect English. Restaurants would empty, supermarkets would have meat sections full of products nobody wants to buy. Billions of people would become vegetarian overnight, not because they want to, but because they have to. The guilt would be unbearable. But it's not just about food. Zoos would become prisons where the inmates can tell you exactly how miserable they are. I'm from the African savannah, and you put me in a concrete box in Ohio. Great job, humans. Medical research would halt. Imagine a lab mouse saying, please don't inject me with that. I have a family. Scientists would walk out. The entire pharmaceutical industry would need to be rebuilt from scratch. Now we're facing the biggest ethical question in human history. Do animals deserve rights? If they can communicate, express emotions, fear death, and plead for their lives, are they really that different from us? We'd have to rewrite every law. Would killing an animal be murder? Would keeping a pet be kidnapping? Would riding a horse be slavery? Some animals would probably be okay with humans. Dogs have been our partners for thousands of years. They might actually want to stay. Yeah, the food's good, the belly rubs are great, I'm in. But wild animals? They'd have stories. Elephants would talk about watching poachers kill their families. Whales would describe the horror of being hit by ships. Orangutans would explain how they watched their rainforest homes burn down. The ocean would become a nightmare. Fish would be screaming as they're pulled from the water in nets. Every fishing boat would become a floating horror show. Sushi restaurants would be trauma centers. Society would have to completely transform. New laws would be passed within weeks. Animal rights wouldn't be a debate anymore. It would be a requirement. The UN would hold emergency sessions. Every country would need new constitutional amendments. But the beautiful part, we'd also gain something incredible. Imagine the knowledge animals could share. Dolphins could teach us about ocean currents. Birds could explain migration patterns we've studied for centuries. Dogs could finally tell us what they actually want instead of us guessing. We'd form new partnerships. Search and rescue dogs could communicate exactly what they smell. Police dogs could describe what they see. Service animals could tell their owners exactly what's wrong. Some species would probably negotiate with us. Okay, humans, here's the deal. You stop destroying our habitats, and we'll stop raiding your garbage. Deal? But the biggest change would be internal. We'd have to face an uncomfortable truth. We're not as special as we thought. For thousands of years, we've told ourselves we're superior because we can think, feel, and communicate. Well, what if they could too, all along? What if the only difference was that we couldn't hear them? This scenario forces us to ask, what makes someone deserve rights? Is it intelligence, the ability to speak, or is it simply the capacity to suffer? So tonight, look at your pet, or the birds outside your window, or even that spider in the corner, and ask yourself, what if they could talk? What would they say to you? And more importantly, would you be ready to listen?